I am frequently confronted with the issue of where to file for divorce if my client lives here in Texas in the United States and their spouse lives in another country, or occasionally even the reverse. Sometimes I'm retained by a spouse who lives in another country when their partner lives here in Texas. And then typically, my client and I are faced with the decision, do we have the client file here in Texas, or do we have the client file in a different country? And the answer to that will depend on a lot of things. One of the first things that I do in that situation is I advise the client that they may very well have a choice, because although I don't know the jurisdictional requirements for all jurisdictions throughout the world, typically they relate to where you live. And so I will have my client also consult with an attorney in another country, and often I can refer them to somebody that I know there. We weigh the situation to determine what is the best jurisdiction for that person to file in, and it could be a lot of things. For example, if my client is a high wage earner, it is probably going to be in that person's best interest to file in Texas, because our child support tends to be capped at a certain amount, and we have very little in the way of alimony or maintenance. We don't have alimony, and the maintenance that substitutes for alimony is very low. That's just an example. And there can be many other aspects to this. But we consult with the attorney in the other country so we can compare what the options are and what's going to be best for the client.